Jesus. I think there's enough time away from it. But it is really just the idea of
cannibalism without your consent.
No, not cannibalism. It's a lot. It makes a lot more sense, and I think people would be a lot more into the idea if you were using it to feed livestock as opposed to human beings.
I see what you mean, and I mean, you have more ground to know about it than I do. But I always figured that using like human as manure gave the vegetables a chance to carry human-born diseases as well. And I wouldn't eat any carrots if I could get mad cow disease eating them.
Plants are different from animals. I think animals' digestive systems, first off, especially if you're maybe not if I'm speaking real, not horses, maybe pigs, although horses might also, they might have omnivorous tendencies, but like pigs at least. I think you could feed pigs human, especially processed human,
sure,
like Soylent, and it would be fine because they would process, like they already, they're pretty clean, but it's like they go through, like they have like all the digestive enzymes that plants just don't have. Plants just take up straight up nutrients. There's almost no vetting process, which is why they die so easily.
So, okay, should we save this for the video, or?
Well, I'll decide whether to leave this in.
Because I'm going to ask this part specifically.
Okay, no, I think I'm just going to answer this in between.
Would you eat horse? Some people think that's really a taboo subject.
No, but we're keeping the horses alive, right? So I think we could feed the horses.
But they die eventually.
I think eventually, yes, but we don't eat horse now, and they die, and they still die.
No, the reason we don't eat horse is because we have weird hang-ups about it, not because.
So, well, I mean, that just presupposes that we're giving a horse to every human being on the planet in this utopia, thereby rendering the need to have more horses and thus recycle said horses in the form of meat.
You know, I was reading about cannibalism a few weeks ago, and there was a culture in Indonesia.
Yeah, that happened.
That ate people because they believed that the only way to free your soul from your body was if someone ate the corpse.
Okay, I mean, that tracks.
So do these people believe that about the horses?
Oh, for the horses.
The only way for the horse to go to heaven is to eat it?
It depends on how far enough we are away from today, or if this is concurrent, or if this is way in the future.
Did you see that mountain in the background? This is either another planet, or we've like gotten terraforming down. We're just like erecting.
This is space.
We're just erecting Mount Everest size mountains wherever we want.
I think that they just let the horses die like normal.
And then they all go to hell because that's where horses go when they die.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bee Buds. I'm Yoshi.
I'm Graham.
And we're back with Horse Club Adventures. We just took a tour of the island, and we're about to do whatever the next quest is. I think it's just going to have you go on a couple, like, maybe a fetch quest or two. I know for a fact that there is not a fantasy element to this. Unlike, because this is definitely coming out after the Unicorn Princess. Well, this might not be. If this is coming out after the Unicorn Princess. So the Unicorn Princess, it literally has you ride to the town. The first mission you get from someone in the town is, hey, could you find this rabbit for me? And then you go to try to find the rabbit, and then all of a sudden you hear a voice, a very creepy voice in the distance, calling you, and it's the unicorn. and you get whisked off to another world in which the trees are slightly different color, and there are some maybe medieval buildings around.
Does no one know what unicorns do to princesses?
What do they do to princesses?
I don't think we should talk about it here.
No.
You should look that up on your own, because
stab them?
No worse than that.
That's... Is this like a common thing?
I've heard of it, so I don't know if this is common, but...
Anyway, This is Tom. You already met briefly before when he brought Sophius here.
Hey, Tom. How old are you, buddy?
Hi. I'd be glad to tend to your horse. Just let me know when you're done riding for today. I could be your age. I could be older. Undetermined.
I'm gonna ride some more because I think this might be the first time I get a chance to actually do what I want.
Sure. Just come back again when you don't want to ride anymore. Well, that was a lovely day. Leave the paddock.
No, we're not doing that.
What, why not?
We're riding around. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Okay, good.
Yeah. I think that...
We're looking around.
I actually have no idea what that did. So what are you hoping to find? Just like kind of...
Like nothing, just, because I'll be honest. My dream game is one where you are just like a normal dude in a car in like a normal world that's big.
Okay, so why don't we just download Deadly Premonition and find a mod that removes the combat parts? Because I feel like that's what you want to play.
Yeah, well, I have a hard time when I play games like Forza or Need for Speed, which I like, but I want to go fast, and the game encourages going fast, but I also want to go slow and just kind of like explore the environments.
Isn't that what The Crew is for? As bad as it was?
I played The Crew too. The car selection sucks, first of all. But it is also... The best part about The Crew is that there is something... Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Is that there is something approaching like a world map. Oh, I found the beach.
Oh, you found the beach.
This is what I wanted.
Wee.
Is that... Yeah, sure, it's got a like a honest depiction of the United States map, but it's not very accurate.
Honest-ish, yeah.
It's like honest as in it's saying we're going to try to recreate the way this country feels, and it tries that even if it's not actually trying to represent the 100 miles of emptiness between major metropolitan centers.
See, the thing is, I want that. I do want that, actually, and I don't know. This is actually something that might take, unfortunately, large language models. I do actually want a driving game that is one-to-one with the United States.
Yes.
Because there is no driving game. There is practically no driving game that spans a large portion. Like, even Truck Driving Simulator smashes it.
Yeah.
Miles don't mean nothing.
And I, appreciate that it's trying to do, a big map with, with human limits. But I think that I have the pretty normal, maybe male, maybe human urge to just get in the car and drive somewhere sometimes.
Well, I think there's a specific urge that might be egged on by people who say, that's me, to videos of Ryan Gosling in the movie Drive.
Well, yeah, of course, I put on my leather varsity jacket before I go.
I don't think the jacket is leather.
Well, it's shiny, so whatever.
It's shiny, yeah.
But that specifically, when I'm in a bad mood, I want to be able to just get behind the wheel of a car and just go for a while. But I shouldn't feel bad, get in a car and then dump all my bad feeling coal dust into the lungs of my fellow human man.
You don't want to just kick up the carbon emissions. Because you feel a little, just because you feel a little sad, but you're not allowed to feel.
Yeah.
No, you can't feel sad. You have to feel. I think the emotion is drive now. You have to feel drive.
And that's always what I had wanted from the walking sim genre.
A real
exploration games with less links and more you're walking around a park for a while and you can just kind of lose yourself in it for a little bit.
A little bit like Firewatch, but if you didn't have to do the story mode first.
Yes, I think that games like Firewatch are telling really interesting stories, and I want to experience them.
Yeah.
I also just want a chance to go explore nature without the inconvenience, discomfort, and expense of doing so.
That's fair. I will say you are probably closer to nature than you think in a lot of instances.
I think that's fair.
Just anyone who's lived in the Midwest who isn't like next to a state or national park knows that the nature, however, is not very compelling, let's say.
Well, yeah, and, I hope this isn't doxing me, but I live in the Ohio River Valley, which means that...
Oh, that's not too bad.
That, most summer days are like stepping out into a boiling pot of beef stew.
Oh, that's just basically anywhere that isn't the Northwest.
And, that means that, sure, for the 5 months of winter that we usually have, thanks global warming, you'd help me cut that down, though. Versus the, and then like 4 months of if we fry it, if we crack an egg out here, it'll fry, except it's too wet to fry.
Yeah.
Then I guess I can like go outside for 2 months, and then I have to worry about bugs and allergies. So
I think you would do with moving somewhere more temperate.
I think so too, but like all the temperate places are expensive.
Oh, I wonder why.
So here's my Patreon.
It's patreon.com/bbuds. I will literally you know what, Graham, if we set up a Patreon. And no, let me finish. We set up a Patreon. I will let you take 75% of the profit if people paying for the Patreon the only thing they get out of the Patreon is like a 5-minute ramble every day, like a podcast ramble, just by yourself with no one else.
This is kind of unrelated, but I've been thinking about starting streaming because I want to ramble to the internet regularly, and I don't have the patience or experience to learn all this like fancy editing and audio stuff that Yoshi does for the channel.
I like how you call it fancy. I don't think it's fancy, but
well, it's not like super fancy. I understand that you're not weaving cuts together.
I'm not color grading. I'm not doing a lot of what traditionally is considered editing. Most of the work, and I guess it's like a lot of the flow that I set up, just as a peek behind the curtain, is in the syncing of it and making sure it's all like lined up, and then just kind of checking through and making sure we're cutting certain references and things. For the most part, I don't have to.
You might have noticed one of those.
There might be some quick cuts in some specific places, but
even though that's like simple stuff, and we have a video game to be playing,
do you want me to start? Well, we'll let you finish the thought, and then I'll read Tom. Tom's just kind of looking like, hey.
As much as I don't want to downplay it, the stuff Yoshi does is simple as far as editing goes. It takes skill.
Well, thank you. Mrs. Kramer wanted to take time to explain to you where you find hay and water for Theosophius. Well, she's over at the house. Why don't you just ask her?
I have to feed and water the horse? Tom, what are they
paying
you for?
It's a living being.
Tom, what are they paying you for? Yeah, but...
I'll stick around here a little more with Cayenne. Don't forget, tomorrow we're meeting up with the other girls at Cups and Saddles Cafe. I'm looking forward to it already.
Sure thing. I think we've already established that I don't really get what girls see in horse games.
Yes, I think that of all things is abundantly clear.
But that I don't understand. But for me, whatever like appeal there is in owning that beast over there, none of it is in like the actual like watering and feeding parts of it.
Right. But you still have to do it. I think it's important to remember that it's like, oh, I think caring for a living creature is something that horse girls do appreciate doing.
I can see where you're coming from there, but I think that this is a new woman.
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about that old lady from the last episode.
No, she has a different name.
She might. That specifically, I don't know. Are they trying to make like a horse simulator or like a horse girl game? Right?
Well, I think horse girl game still involves some level of horse simulator that you just can't get away from.
Yes, but I think that like that there are fun parts of the horse simulation for me and not fun parts. I guess we're gonna see how the mechanic pans out. I hope it's like, yeah, make sure you fill up the 8-gallon jug once a week.
I'm pretty sure it's just you click the button and then you move it over. I'll do. Okay.
Welcome to Lakeside. Santa already shown you everything here?
How many of these characters have braces? like outer braces.
We'll make a mod for the next time you play this one, and it'll be awesome. When you're done with the chores for the day at Lakeside, we always have dinner at the end of the day. Just step through this door here to get it. Get it.
Just dinner, though. You're on your own for breakfast.
But please keep in mind that Theosophius wants to eat and drink something too. When your horse gets hay and water, it can move with more stamina the next day. That'll make riding more fun for you right away. Sure thing.
Sure thing.
You'll find the hay over there next to the sheep pen, and you can fill the water bucket right here by the house. Okay, I don't dislike this implementation of it. If the horse doesn't die because I neglect it.
No, it's just. I think it's just extra stamina. I don't think. I don't think you should want to neglect it necessarily. Oh God, you're carrying the hay. Yourself.
We didn't make an animation for this.
No pitchfork. No nothing. She's strong.
Yeah.
Thumby really works out.
She's hauling ass with that thing of hay.
Filled with hay. Tom is just mortified, like, my God.
Well, I think that horses need more water than that, right? They're huge.
I think it's like a cup of water, though. You're just grabbing a cup of water at a time.
Yeah, sure, but the horse is gonna die if I don't give it that much water. I want to neglect.
I think the horse can grab some water through osmosis.
I want to neglect it on purpose, not on accident.
Though I think that bucket held more than you thought it did.
Oh, what is... Oh, my camera glitched there.
Oh, that was a lovely day. End the day.
So, this is like this woman's house, I think.
Well, it's Mr. and Mrs. Kramer's house.
And this woman is Hannah's mom. So, I'm Sarah's friend.
So that's why.
Why am I staying at Hannah's house?
That's why, because...
She's some rando that I met today.
Well, I would assume that's because Sarah's living situation isn't as accommodating because she obviously can't afford the horse on her own. She has to borrow it from Mrs. Morgan. So she is not able to house you. But her friend Hannah Kramer, who is well off and has her own like horse equestrianarium.
I'm just trying to elucidate that I believe that all of these people are looking down their noses at poor Thumby because she's from like East London or somewhere rough.
Okay, so we have some new lore. East London, dead dad. let me just get the list right. What is it? It's like the attitudes, but it's like they say it in like period novels and like movies. It's something. It's like it's like attitude, but it's like a whole thing. No, it's like a descriptor.
Noblesse oblige.
No, that's way different.
Okay.
That's what Hannah's doing for you, Thumby.
Okay, so we're talking about like not the opinion,
not compulsion. It's like not compulsion. It's not a attitude. It's like the way someone is.
Yeah. And we're not talking about Hannah and her bougie aristocratic family.
I'm saying that
we're talking about Thumby and like her poor urchin background.
The air of
like a Dickensian.
Kind of. It's like they say it so much in like British novels.
Like
it's like the air
like
has an air
like
of it's
carries himself as like personality of? I don't
No,
know.
we'll just say, I'll go with Carrie's. Carrie's the thoughts and processes of a man in his mid-20s. That is you. Anyway, this is you. Remember?
I do not remember. I hope the audience doesn't either. The Lakeside Riding Stable is really even more amazing than Sarah said. It was wonderful to discover everything here. I can't wait for all the things I'm going to experience here on vacation, which is longer than 2 weeks, because that's when the first race is. And if this is anything like...
Is that the first race, or is that just the race?
Well, I presume it's the first race, because this is a racing simulator, and what racing simulator would only have one race in it?
Well, you got the practice races. That's also still you, by the way.
Yeah. Well, we're talking. Hannah promised me that we'd ride to the cafe today and meet up with the others for smoothies and muffins. Will we forge fabulous plans for the vacation? Did I break this chair?
Should be fun.
Am I too big for this chair?
No, that's as far as down as it'll go, I think.
I actually like my chairs kind of as low riders, so I don't mind too much. Wait,
New
there's a
news from
side
Cups
quest.
and Saddle. Well, no active side quest talk to Edith. Is that Mrs. Jacobs?
It could be.
Is it? It is Mrs. Jacobs. All right. You. This was also you. Unless you want to take me to take over.
I don't remember the voices. I don't like doing the voices. Okay. We're going to do a new one for every single one. Hello, Thumbie. Has your vacation gotten off to a good start? It's kind of... I kind of like read ahead or behind a little bit. Kind of you'd want to help me. The thing is, I'm looking for certain items. Do you like smuggling?
How are you with the law?
It's a sure thing you'll find them faster with Theosophius than I will on foot. They're only native artifacts we're going to ship off to the Museum of London. First thing, today I'm asking you for a big favor. I've been missing my lucky stone since yesterday, and the one I always carry with me. I went for a walk in that little forest near the sheep meadow and enjoyed the view there for a little while at the Ring of Stones. I'd say I lost my lucky stone there. Could you go take a look?
Do you no, I'm trying to see. Is she wearing a rosary around her neck?
I thought she was wearing like those Buddhist prayer beads, or something, right?
Well, I mean, they're basically the same thing. Am I incorrect?
You're not wrong, but my understanding was that Buddhist prayer beads tended to be rounder, and there are more of them. And they have a tendency to be bigger, I think, too.
I think bigger is the one thing, because I've seen Catholic rosaries with a lot of beads on them.
Yes, but like technically it's only supposed to have, and all my Catholic homies are going to need to chime in here because I haven't been to church in a minute. It's
just throw out a number.
You do. It's for the 4 Stations of the Cross,
right? And
each one has 13, I want to say, and then you do 3 somethings and an Our Father. I think together that means you have like 60 beads.
And a Buddhist prayer bead has more?
108.
108. Okay.
I think 108's a big sacred number for like the number of sins, I think, or the number of like the things you need to do to reach purity. I don't remember. Okay. I'm not a Buddhist. I respect them.
Good morning, Thumbie. We're gonna meet up with the other girls at the Cups and Saddles Cafe soon. Can we get going? I've already tended to Cayenne. You can groom Theosophius some more if you want to. You already know where everything is. Say the word when you're done. I think I got too far into the voice because I was like, say the word and you're done. That's not where your horse is. Your horse is not 1,000 meters away.
That's where they kept her the first time. Well, I know that that one's the side quest, and that one's let Hannah know when you're done. But I want to go find my horse.
Oh my
so
god!
I can groom
Have you
it.
seen the side quest name? one stone to bind them all.
Well, we were making Lord of the Rings references earlier, so
I think Mrs. Jacobs is up to something.
okay, I can mount it here. How do I groom
I
it?
think you have to take it over to the grooming station.
There's a grooming station? Did you happen to see that while I was walking by it?
I think if I had to guess, forward, left, right. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. No, this might just be.
Yeah, this is character creation.
That is
stuff.
character creation.
Which might still be grooming, but like, is she talking about like an in-game action or like a customization action?
I think it's an in-game action. Anyway,
That's
let's just get to it. It's not requiring us
well,
to.
If I'm supposed to get in the mindset of this little girl
Be real with me. Be real. I don't think we need to pretend. I think the more we clash with what the game intends, I think that's the more ideal scenario we can end up with.
I think that people would like to see the arc of me slowly warming up to the horse game, though.
Yeah, but this is episode 2. You have not warmed up to it yet, so it's good. Have you gotten Theosophius ready? Then we can head off to the cafe now.
Oh, she's mean. She's a meanie.
Look who's here. Have you added someone to your fun-loving gang, Hannah? Who asked you? You gotta sleep with the fishes. Thumby and I are having a conversation at the moment. Don't interrupt. I already forgot. How did I already forget? In other words, Thumby, I'm Tori. You might have already seen my name on the rankings. The thing is, unlike Hannah and her friends, I'm switching. I'm gonna switch mid.
No, that's
mid sentence.
That's
Mid sentence isn't mid. This isn't
box,
a paragraph.
dialogue box.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch mid box over to. The thing is, unlike Hannah and her friends, I actually train. I'm going into 80s or 90s anime dub. I've currently reserved the training grounds and don't want to be disturbed there. Okay, then don't stop. Just keep on training and leave us in peace, see? Just ignore Tori. All she does is carry on about this or that. That's why we don't want to have anything to do with her. So, off to the cafe?
Oh, she's just lonely. Okay.
Don't ignore me. I've been standing here the whole time. Oh, I left.
Well, no, she's gone.
Goodbye.
She's gone over there.
Is that luggage on the ground?
I thought that might be a
Pickup?
Oh.
I
I kind of thought that.
Why is the luggage on the...
I kind of thought that they'd be like, okay, you finished day 1. Here's more stuff like they were doing earlier.
The cafe is awesome. No. You'll see. No, the cafe is awesome. See?
I think that I agree with this game's moral, and Yoshi's used to this because I do it during movie night. Where I try to guess the moral before the movie's over. That as much fun as it's going to be to hear the lamentations of Tori and her horse upon me dethroning her as the High Queen of horsing.
You understand that your friend Lisa is the one who's been winning these competitions, right?
Oh, is it right?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to be comprehending the thing that these characters were saying?
I just want to point that out. That Tori isn't anywhere. Tori was never mentioned until this point. She's just mean. She's not even.
But she mentioned she's at the top. She mentioned she's at the top of the rankings, though.
At the rankings, but Lisa still beats her, which I think is really important. It's really important to keep in mind.
What I'm trying to say is that I think that the horse racing game gets it that the fun of horse racing is partially hearing the lamentations of the people you trample underfoot, but more forming a connection with a living being.
Emily is such a sweetheart and bakes the best muffins, yeah?
Even if that living being is ones and zeros. In which case, might I recommend, Horse Girls, that you just play something called Pokemon?
I don't think that's the same thing, though. I don't think Pokemon is equivalent to the experience of being in a horse game.
Let me provide my the thing that defense attorneys say at the beginning of the case.
Okay.
That mechanically, totally right. These two games, nothing in common. Pokemon's like a JRPG, and this game's a simulation action game.
I'm already looking forward to the muffins.
That's nice, Hannah. But fundamentally, the ludonarrative thing Pokemon wants you to take away is that you are forming a connection with living creatures and growing in strength by forming that connection. I think that that's a theme that this game is trying to go to for, even if it's not like central.
I think on the one hand you're correct. On the other hand, there's a significant amount of Pokemon that is collect them all.
Yes.
with no real bearing on your relationship with any individual Pokemon.
Yes, I think that Pokemon, I'm not going to say that. You're going to have to cut it out anyway.
You can tell me after we cut audio.
That Pokemon has been tainted by the soul of capitalism.
All right, Thumby, this is Emily. You know her brother Tom. The two of them own the Cups and Saddles Riders Cafe. Wait, does Tom just work part-time at your parents'?
Tom is working 24-hour days or something.
It's like, does he have a second job? Like, if they own the cafe, then I feel like that should be enough. This
is a post-scarcity utopia for everyone but Tom.
Yeah, but then how old's Tom? Tom seemed like he could be vaguely our age, if not a little older. But then they own this business.
Was like in the 20s, maybe.
Okay, I can see 20s.
Or like a really hunky 18-year-old.
Hi, Thumby. Hi, Thumby. Pleased to meet you. Actually, I can't. For some reason, I tried to do like Molly, like the Boston Molly from Sailor Moon. Yeah. But for some reason, I could not eliminate the falsetto as I said it. So just know that I tried not to do falsetto there, and I think that's worth noting. And Emily bakes the most scrumptious muffins. But the awesome thing here is that they're not only super delish muffins and smoothies. Our horses get hay and water too.
And why do I bother feeding it and watering it myself?
Sorry, I have to get into character sometimes for some of these voices, and it really irks me so. Serena, I'm glad you always enjoy being with us at the Cups and Saddles Cafe so much. And Emily also has planned a grooming post where you can brush Theosophia's and scrape. Why would I ever and scrape its hooves all at once? Why do
I live at your place instead of at Emily's?
I can just live here. Oh yeah, right, the grooming post. I ordered a few more curry combs. Whoops. I need to open the mane and tail grooming post. I forgot all about them. Strange, the packages were supposed to come today with today's delivery for the cafe, but they didn't come with it.
Yeah, that's my problem.
And now I have muffins in the oven and can't see if they got lost somewhere along the way. The road through the quarry is so bumpy that something often falls right off the truck bed.
We have trucks? Hold on.
You saw the trucks. Let's go. Then let's just go take a quick look. Blossom, Mystery, and Storm are already nice and comfy on the feed bag, but Jesus Christ, but Cayenne and Theosophius are saddled up and ready. But before I get on my horse, I think we're gonna have to leave this next time on B-Buds.
Farewell.
You sound so resigned for that. All right, bye everyone.
Goodbye.
Wait, do you want to do one more part?
I could do one more part.
All right.
Okay, and the thing I was going to say is that tainted by capitalism, Catholic Church.
I think you could say that. I think that's fine.